Hello, I am going to be showing you how I do my nails at home using gel polish. This is something that I've done for several years off and on, depending on if I am doing my nails at a salon or if I want to do them at home. I would say that it lasts about a week and a half to 2 weeks if I don't pick at it. It's definitely not the same as SNS, but it is a good alternative to doing at home. And once you get the hang of it, it really doesn't take that much time. So what you need is you need to have a nail file. I like to have two different types of nail files. One is not as rough because I use it on the top of my nails, and then one is to shape my nails. I also have a cuticle cutter. I'm not sure the technical term for this, but I have one of these. I don't use it as much, but if you want to get it on Amazon, they have them. And then you're going to need a rubbing alcohol. This is in case you mess up a layer, and also to take the sticky film off of your nails at the very end. If you've gotten your nails done gel at the salon, then you've probably noticed that they do this. So keep rubbing alcohol on hand and gauze or cotton pad. This is the order of products that I use. I use a pH bond, a base coat, a gel color coat, and a gel top coat. So these are all specifically for doing your nails gel with an LED or UV light. I personally prefer the Gelish brand. I ran out of my Gelish top and base coat, but I still have the pH bond. So I have a backup set of base and top coat from Ulta. It's just a cheaper brand, but seems to work decently well. You can get a lot of different brands from Amazon. I recommend looking at reviews, but ultimately anything gelish is what I recommend most of the time. So a pH bond, a base coat, a color, and a top coat is what you need. Before you get started, make sure you have shaped your nails with your file. I've already shaped my nails to what I want them to be, but I am going to rough them up, the tops of them, just a little bit. If you have a nail block, that works better, but I cannot find mine. So just rough up the tops of your nails. After you are done with any filing or shaping that you want to do, you are ready for the pH bond. This is not a necessary step with gel, but I personally think it helps it to stick to your nail longer. This is not a polish, it is almost like a water that you put onto your nail and it dries instantly. So I don't cure this section of the process. Now our nails are prepped and ready for the base gel coat. The key with gel is thin layers. Just keep that in mind. It's especially tempting to do a thick layer when you get to the color portion, but with thin layers you're able to correct mistakes more easily, and you're not going to have as clumpy of gel that's easy to peel off. So now that your base is done, you're ready to do a color coat. So depending on what type of color, it might take 2 to 3 thin layers, and you're going to cure each layer with the light. So this can be the longest part of the process, but after you're done with this, you are pretty much done and top coat is all that's left. So I'm starting with a cheap color. This is a gel polish. That's super important. You can't just use any polish. You want to use a gel polish that is cured by a light. And do thin layers. Once you are done with the top coat, you're going to take your rubbing alcohol and put some on a cotton pad or gauze pad, because there is a sticky film on the nail. And then you're just going to rub it off real quick. It doesn't take long at all. And you're done.